My interest is part selfish because I was for many years the defense counsel in the trenches and as a criminal lawyer. And so the courtroom, there you see you've got a Freudian slip right away. The courtroom, the classroom, the lecture room is a wonderful vehicle to continue that interest, but I can inject my experience, and I think students do like that. They like to hear stories that aren't just street battles, but give a little reality to the impact of legislation when it's going through, bills going through, social debate. And while I teach or lecture in 3 generally speaking courses, 4701A, which is a special topic, often has grad students and 4th-year students, and it combines some other disciplines like social work and sociology, and crime, law, and political process, 3306, and crime and state and history, which is basically a history from Robin Hood till now of criminal law, focusing a lot on British traditions that we've inherited. I find all 3 courses have some very mutual focuses, considerations, and without improperly blending them, there are aspects in all those courses which are very appealing to me, and I like to think very appealing to the students, and that is because many of their core topics or themes are reflected dramatically daily in the press. I'll admit to having a bit of a struggle, but I mean it's an enjoyable struggle, to not be too partisan. When I start to cross the line and sound like I'm doing a Rick Mercer rant against some government activity, I like to rationalize it by saying, well, it's important to be provocative. You know, many students, I'm not saying that they're conservative, small c, or liberal, or whatever it is, but students tend to be not too outspoken at this stage. They're still formulating their opinions, they're reading various journals, they're subject to certain influences. So it's nice to think that you're stirring the pot a little bit, and once in a while you can see a student out there, you can see they're champing at the bit. They want to call me to task, but they're not quite armed for the fray yet. And so I hope that they will be, by means of learning to question, to be skeptical. And I often bring, not unlike grade school, you know, where the teacher arrives with a little box, puts it on the head, and says, "Today's news." I almost routinely bring in op-ed pieces and editorial pieces from various papers, and they illustrate the issues we're dealing with, and then ask them to comment on them, you know. So in that sense, the editorials are speaking for me, and it's not just old man McNaught ranting on again. I write historical fiction, and I still play water polo. I always check the obituaries first before putting my Speedo on, but because if you're dead, it's very difficult to get that suit on, you know. And I paint. I do watercolors, and enjoy life.